Hello dear students and parents. Right decision at the right time leads to right results. Today we shall explore the most respected career across the globe. The next few minutes may be the game changer in your decision making for career options after 12th science. We completely understand that choosing the right course and the right institute is often a challenging task for majority of students. In this informative video, we are going to cover about a course which leads you into a noble profession of saving lives, giving you all the necessary knowledge about medicines. Pharmacy, a lucrative course with global scope and presence. So let's begin on why pharmacy. I have a story to tell. There was one boy named Raju who lived in a small town. Once he fell ill and visited his family physician named Dr. Rustam. Dr. Rustam checked him and prescribed him some medicines. Raju did not visit the pharmacy or bought medications. Next day, he felt more uncomfortable and visited Dr. Rustam. Doctor checked him and said that his condition has become more serious and if he has taken medications on time. Raju replied that he just visited doctor and didn't bother to take the medications. Dr. Rustam was really amused. He explained him that doctor diagnoses the patient and prescribes medicines. But medicines are basically required to cure any diseases. Hence, medicines are extremely important for one to get well soon. So, here comes into the picture the pharmacist, the creator of these medicines, involved in each and every step to bring medicines in the best form to you, from laboratory to your bedside. Moving on, however, as soon as I say the word pharmacy, a picture that flashes in majority of the minds is what you see on the screen right now. A person in a pharmacy or a chemist-druggist store filling prescriptions. But is that all about pharmacy? No, we have something more to tell you. Before we get into much details, let's look at some numbers of the giant Indian pharmaceutical industry. It is expected to grow at a CAGR of 22.4% by the end of 2020. It supplies over 50% of the global demand for various vaccines, 40% of the generic demand in the US, and 25% of all medicine in the UK, accounting for 20% of the global exports in generics. The Indian pharmaceutical industry is growing exponentially, tremendously, and hence needs qualified pharmacists. Having said this, let's talk pharmacy. In this video, we are going to cover what is pharmacy, about pharmacy, various courses in pharmacy, and scope and opportunities. To begin with, what is pharmacy? The formal definition says pharmacy is the science and practice of discovering, producing, preparing, dispensing, and reviewing drugs, aiming to ensure the safe, effective, and affordable use of drugs. And a person who gets a degree or diploma in pharmacy is a pharmacist. In simple terms, pharmacists are medication experts. Doctors give life to patients through correct diagnosis and medicines, and pharmacists are the creators of these medicines. This small collage shows you the different aspects of pharmacy. Broadly speaking, the course involves the study of different types of dosage forms like tablets, capsules, injections, etc. Synthesis of medicines, their analysis and testing, along with study of traditional system of medicine like herbal, Siddha, Unani systems. It also has subjects related to laws, regulations, and acts governing pharma products and similar products. If you take up PharmD, then you will be reading more patient-specific subjects. So, a pharmacist is a person who knows in and out of medicine and not just a person standing in a pharmacy. Moving on, the different courses that one may opt for after 12th science include Diploma in Pharmacy, that is DPharm, Bachelor's in Pharmacy, that is B.Pharm, Doctor of Pharmacy, that is PharmD. Here, I would like to highlight the difference between PharmD and B.Pharm. PharmD is a clinically oriented course, that is, it is very patient specific. Students are trained to counsel patients and inform them about the medicine, drug dose, administration protocol, time and method, and so on. On the other hand, B.Pharm course is very much industry oriented. You get to learn about drug formulation, study various drug sources, their molecular structure, methods to synthesize, manufacture drugs, and so on. After completing these courses, one may opt for higher studies. Maybe a Master's in Pharmacy, that is an M.Pharm, or an MS, or maybe an MBA if interested, or maybe a PhD. However, we are not going to cover much about higher studies as this is beyond the scope of this video. So let's begin with the first course that you may opt after 12th Science, that is Diploma in Pharmacy. It is a 2-year course. The eligibility for this course is 10+2 in Science with Physics and Chemistry as compulsory subjects along with either Maths or Biology. The admission process may be through common admission process of the state, or you may seek institute level admission. The next course that we'll be talking about is Bachelor's in Pharmacy, which is a 4-year course. The eligibility for this is 10+2 with Physics and Chemistry as compulsory subjects along with one of the subjects, either Maths or Biology, and the candidate should have obtained at least 50% marks if in open category. For other categories, it is 45%. Also, the candidate should have a non-zero positive score in CET or NEET conducted by competent authority. The admission may be through common admission process of the state, or the candidate may seek institute level admission. The next course I'm going to talk about is PharmD, which is a 6-year course with 5 years of formal training and 1 year of internship in a hospital. The eligibility criteria is more or less same as B.Pharm, and also the admission process is on the similar lines, that is through CAP rounds or institute level admission. Here I would like to mention that the eligibility criteria may vary based on the directives of the competent authorities from time to time. So students are requested to go to the official websites and check that. One more course which I would like to tell you about is B.Pharm Pharmacy Practice. Now this is not a course that you will opt after 12th Science, but after you complete your diploma. The eligibility and the admission process is mentioned on the slide. Moving on to the scope and opportunities, a student with a degree or diploma in pharmacy has got great scope and tremendous opportunities rolling over, which include industry, clinical research, academics, pharmacist jobs, government jobs, entrepreneurship, and various newer avenues. Starting with the first industry, the pharmaceutical industry has a lot of opportunities for the pharmacy graduates in various sections like R&D, that is research and development, production, manufacturing and packaging, sales and marketing, regulatory division. The development of a medicine requires research. Once approved, it has to be manufactured and packaged and finally sold. At each step, pharmacist plays a very important role in various capacities as mentioned on the slide. So you may be a drug discovery scientist or a formulation and development scientist, or maybe a bioanalytical chemist or a pharmacologist, or a production supervisor, or a market research executive, or a member of a product management team, or be a part of a regulatory division. I would like to highlight here that pharmaceutical industry is the most regulated industry as it deals with medicine, which affects the lives of patients. Not anything and everything is approved. There also, pharmacists play a very crucial role in approval and applications, as mentioned in the last point. The next opportunity is in the area of clinical research. Now, clinical research refers to all the research carried out on humans, healthy or sick. It focuses on improving knowledge of diseases, developing diagnostic methods, new treatments or medical devices to ensure better patient care. You must have read about clinical trials in the newspaper. A pharmacist may grab several roles as mentioned on the slide, from clinical research associate to clinical data manager in a clinical research setup. Here I would like to emphasize that PharmD students may be preferred over B.Pharm students in such roles due to their more understanding of patient handling and similar protocols. However, it's not limited to PharmD students, even B.Pharm students are hired in these cases. Other type of opportunities include serving as pharmacist in a hospital, retail, community or a clinical setup, or become a pharmacy academician serving as an assistant professor, associate professor, professor or a principal at a pharmacy institute, grooming the budding pharmacist. Here also you may be engaged in research. After getting a degree or diploma in pharmacy, variety of government jobs are also open, like pharmacist in Army, Navy, Air Force, drug inspector, assistant drug controller. You can become a member of a central drug control organization or a state drug control organization, become a drug analyst or a chemical drug analyst, be a scientist at a food and drug lab, or be working at a research lab like ICMR, CMAP, IICT, be a member of an international body like WHO or US FDA, be a member of the Drug Information Center. Every state has its own Drug Information Center under the State Pharmacy Council. I would like to mention these are just few jobs which you may be interested in. There are many more jobs applicable in the government sector. And yes, this is not all. You can be an entrepreneur, share your expertise as a consultant, have your own analytical labs, can subcontract manufacturing or R&D, or indulge in e-commerce to add a few. And various newer areas that are booming include jobs in pharmacoeconomics, pharmacogenomics, pharmacovigilance, pharmacotherapy, nuclear pharmacy, medical therapy management, public health services, specialty pharmacy, medication safety, and the list is ever growing. With this, pharmacy has scope and presence globally. These are the few countries apart from India where students will have ample opportunities in terms of higher studies, research and employment options. So, once you complete your degree or diploma for India, you may, if you wish, pursue higher studies and research in these countries. So, an education in pharmacy also opens gateways to study, collaborate and work abroad. Here are some important links which may be useful for admission to Maharashtra colleges: the MHTCET website, the DTA website, the MHTCET brochure, the cutoff list of last 3 years. Finally, the things that you need to consider when taking admission in a pharmacy college is the status of the college, whether it is government college or a government aided college or a university department, or it is affiliated to state university or deemed to be university. The next thing you can do is go to the website of the institute and check the faculty, the infrastructure, their activities, their engagement in research. The third thing and the most important thing is to check the recognition. The institute should be recognized by Pharmacy Council of India. You can go on the website of PCI and check if it has its name in that list of approved colleges. Other recognitions include recognition by AICT, and accreditations include NBA, NAC, 2F12B, ISO, ranking and NIRF. These ranking and grades give a fair idea about the overall standing of the institute. Good grades and good ranking tell you that the college is really good. The fourth thing is, if you are seeking admission in a PharmD college, it's very important to check the medical facility the college is associated with, because that is where you are going to spend the maximum time. Hope this video will help you in making a wise decision. In case you have more admission related queries, please click on the link which is displayed on the screen, or you may email us on admission.pharmacy@dypvp.edu.in. All the important links, including these links, are posted in the description box below. Feel free to contact us. We'll be really happy to help you. Thank you and all the best.